it's me again. And again, respectful of your time, I've got this crazy summer pressure headache going on, so I'm not here for a long time, just here for a good time. What are we talking about today? Reasons and excuses. Now, this is a heavy topic, and I have probably talked about it on my YouTube channel. If I don't cover it all now, I will in the future, because it's serious. And it all basically boils down to one thing: the reasons why you want to get started with an online income opportunity is income. Again, not that deep theater. It's you don't have enough money, you need money, because money is the key that opens the doors to opportunities in life. Has nothing to do with greed, has nothing to do with selfishness. I've been over this and over this, and I like this topic. I could speak about it at length. But this, you have your reasons, and if you think they're selfish, they're not, because when you have more resources, you have more ability to spread those resources around. So if you're active in your local community, in your schools, in your church, what have you, if you had an extra grand lying around a month, you could throw it at them. And you could see material improvements in real time in your community thanks to you. You see how that works? It's not necessarily about, yeah, I want to travel. I would rather do good things for the... You can do whatever you want when you have enough money stacked. You see? You don't have to pick and choose. And this is something that I've seen at Twitter. And Twitter is my second favorite place next to Facebook, because I get very inspired by the stuff I see over there. When it comes to engagement farming over at Twitter, it is so sad. But people will ask these questions, and it reminds me of the 80s when it was like, do you like Coke or do you like Pepsi? Do you like this or do you like that? And I'm thinking to myself, I see this enough, and I'm like, you are someone who was never given a choice as a kid growing up unless it was my way or the highway. And I just felt like things opened up when I realized that is how it was for a lot of people, especially my generation, which is old. But your reasons for wanting money are your own. Again, I've said this numerous times. You don't have to explain it, justify it, validate it, what have you. If you need money, if you need resources, this is a way to get it. And why wouldn't you? I know why. Part 2. It's not fear. It's pride. Ew. I've said this before here. And we know that pride is the deadliest of all sins. Everything comes from pride. And you want to know a way to beat that? A way to beat pride? Because fear and pride are friends. Not your friends, they're friends with each other. The way to make this opportunity work, and our mentor will say this, she said this numerous times, to get out of your head and get into your heart. And what I take away from that is, when you're in your head, you're thinking about yourself too much. It's why you're not on video. It's why you're not doing lives. Do you see me with any makeup on? My hair is old from this morning. I look like I am taking part in the community being in a legal state. No, this is just how my eyes look. I said I have a headache. This my dad's eye, my mom's eye. I'm a freak of nature. What are you going to do? I'm aware. Pride. In Pulp Fiction, Marcellus Wallace said it best. He said, F pride. That's going to be the one thing that holds you back and keeps you down. And you're doing it to yourself because you're afraid of how you look. You're afraid of how you speak. You're afraid of this. You're afraid of that. You would be very surprised once you realize that people are not thinking of you. They're thinking about themselves. And where do you come into play in all this? What can you do for them? What can I do for people? Introduce them to this opportunity to make money online with a digital marketing education. That's all it is. Again, it's not that deep theater. If this is something you need, look into it, because it could be the thing that sets you free. You don't know unless you try. This was another analogy I came up with this morning. My husband was this way. He wasn't a pride monster, but he wanted what he wanted, and he wanted it right now. And one thing that he wanted to learn German, because he was a huge Rammstein fan, and he wanted to learn German so he could sing the songs and understand what he was singing. Did he download Duolingo? No, because he was the kind of person who, if he couldn't get it right the first time, every time, and be perfect at it, he didn't even want to bother. And I'm like, that's not how it works. Not how any of this works. You have to get over your pride. You kind of sort of have to get over yourself and just do the frickin' thing. Or you're going to be stuck in the cave, also known as the comfort zone, wondering what could be. Getting irritated that, well, everyone else is making it look so easy. It's like, yeah, they got the blueprint. They invested. They're following the 2-hour focused effort process. They're doing the thing. They're not talking about it. They're being about it. Because I'm going to leave on this note. I've said this before. The law of attraction has the word action in it, homie. You can't dodge this. If you want something better in your life that you don't have, you got to do the thing you haven't done yet. You can't dodge it. This isn't wishful thinking. This isn't hopes and dreams. There's action involved here. You got to show up every day, and you got to do it like you mean it, because people are going to be able to tell when you're phoning it in. I'm going to tell you that right now. So I'm going to go sit under my fan, and I got my Baba here. I will see y'all next time. Have a good rest of your day.